Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Wednesday, wherever you are, and glad that you are here with us. Another great book awaits, and yes, more fun as we hop on today on the Friendship Carousel. So come on along, let's go and have some fun together. This one is coming to us from SUZY ULTMAN, and we're reading it with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Friendship Carousel is here. Get on, get on. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Glad that we're here together, of course, as always, and I hope that we enjoy this lovely book that we have together, and of course, the wonderful time in community here on Story Time. Thank you so much for joining in, and absolutely love it that we're here together. Yes, indeed. Happy Wednesday. How is it where you are? I know it's been cold in places. I know it's raining in places like here right now in Oakland, in the Bay Area in general. Rain. We're finally getting some rain. So much needed out here. And I hope that where you are, the weather is good to you. Thank you so much for joining us on Story Time. Glad we are here. Another book awaits. Please, as always, let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. And indeed, remember too that you can find Story Time at storytimewithmrlamada.com, as well as at Storytime with Mr. Lamada on Facebook and YouTube. And remember too that you can find us at Storytime with Mr. Lamada on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining in today. Absolutely love it that we are here together. And of course, a few housekeeping things as well. Remember too that on Sunday it's happening. Rain or shine will be at Tian's Fine Teas in Berkeley, and of course we'll be there for the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair. So do join us for that one indeed, and come and have fun with us. Keep an eye out on the weather, of course, and see how it is looking if you can make it and join us. But we will be there come rain or shine. We'll be there for the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair. But you know too that if you can't catch us in person live at Tian's, remember too that you can then join us for our pre-programming and programming at 8 to 10 on the Storytime platforms on Facebook and YouTube. And of course, you can also join us in person at Tian's. Thank you so much for joining us today. And to remember too that we want, December, kindness December. Thank you to the Action for Happiness for putting this out there. And today is the 8th. Of the 7th of December, sorry. And so give kind comments to as many people as possible today. Can we do that? Might have read that one yesterday. But yeah, today is the 7th, and we're reading that one. Wednesday, the 7th of December. Give kind comments to as many people as possible today. Yes, let's find those positive things to pick out, and indeed let people know how much we appreciate whatever it is that they are doing. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Glad to be here together, and of course to remind each other of the good deeds that we can do in our communities. Good morning to you. How are you doing, Sarah and Nathan in Drizzly, Illinois today? It's gray outside, but we're nice and cheery for Storytime. Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed, that just makes makes me feel so good, and of course makes me happy and cheery that you are here with us today too. Thank you so much as always. Appreciate you, Sarah and Nate, and then of course Amanda West. Appreciate you too. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime today. And yes, I hope you're ready for this wonderful story that we have today. Friendship Carousel coming up very shortly from SUZY ULTMAN and of course Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Good morning to you, Soraya. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining us out here in Oakland. Please do not leave your rain boots, do not leave your jacket, do not forget your umbrella too, because it will be raining later on today out here. Thank you so much for joining us, and yes, get ready, get comfortable, get cozy, because we'll be getting started with our story very, very shortly. And our special mention for today too is A Heart in the Sand, Un Corazón en la Arena. This one coming to you from a good friend of ours, Christy Deprin. And if you've not checked it out, please check it out. We did read it here on Storytime. Find it where you find books. And of course, just enjoy the love. Thank you for being here. And yes, we'll be right back after this short break for our story for today. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. I'll be right back.
Hi, friends. My name is Christy, and I am the author of A Heart in the Sand, also known as Un Corazón en la Arena. Now, this bilingual book is about tesoros, or treasures. And something that I treasure is my friendship with Mr. Lamada. So I have a challenge for you. Share this story time with someone who you treasure, and we can all spread the literary love.
Yes, indeed. And we do treasure you here on Storytime. Thank you, Chrissy. Appreciate you. And yes, if you've not checked out A Heart in the Sand, please do. And of course, today we have a good book, another good book. And this one is still all tied up, wrapped up. Let's open it together. Yes. Yes. We open so many gifts here on Storytime, isn't it? And this is just one of them. All right. This one is called The Friendship Carousel, and it is written and illustrated by SUZY ULTMAN, and we're reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Are you ready? Hop on along. All right. All hearts are welcome. Hey, you. Let's go 2 by 2. Who's going to hop on with me? All right, friends, let's go. All hearts are welcome on this carousel. Hop on board the Friendship Carousel. Oh, hop on board indeed. Are you ready to ride? I'm ready. Are you? Oh, yes. Hop on board the Friendship Carousel. Are you ready to ride? Who's going first? Oh, my. Friends help you find your wings. Oh, they do indeed. Way to go. Friends help you find your wings. Oh, yes, they do. What else? Well, friends love your dots and stripes. And those pretty. I'm also realizing I forgot to turn off the fan, so we might hear some sound for a little bit. Friends leave your dots and stripes. Love your dots and stripes. We can see that clearly. What else? Well, friends ride through the day with you. Oh, yes. You know those moments when you just need somebody to lean on and a friend that comes just the right time? Yep. Friends ride through the day with you. Yeah. What else? Friends make the day magical. Oh. Yes, indeed. Friends make the day magical. Isn't that true? Oh, yes. Friends make the day magical. Ah. What else do friends do? Well, friends always hug and make up. Ah. Yes. Just because we're good friends, it doesn't mean that we won't see things differently at times. We will. And sometimes we'll fight. But how do we come back from that? Let's try to hug and make up. It's not always easy, but can happen. Friends always hug and make up. What else happens? Well, friends come big and small. Yes, indeed. Friends come big and small. Ah, yes. Kids and grown-ups. What else? Well, friends are curious about the things you do and the dreams you have, and they support you. Friends are curious about what the things you do. Yes, they ask questions about what you do. They want to know what you do and know ways to support you. They are curious about things you do and the dreams you have. Aww. Aww. Hop back on anytime. Your friends are always here for you. Aww. Thanks for taking a spin. Aww. Thank you for hopping on the Friendship Carousel with me today. Yes, you friends out there make story time magical. You make my days magical. Thank you. And that is the end of our story today. Thank you so much for joining in today. Catch me on the other side of this short break. Thank you indeed for being here with us.
Hi, I'm Patsy Miller, and I write picture books for readers of all ages. And you are watching Storytime with Mr. LaMotta. Happy reading.
Thank you indeed, Pat, and welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in. That was the Friendship Carousel. This one coming to us from SUZY Ultman, and written and illustrated by SUZY Ultman, and of course read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. A big thank you to them indeed for allowing us to share many great books here on Storytime. And we've been reading some special ones this week, board books, and we've read board books, we've read shape books, and now tomorrow we bring another exciting one. And this one is Cuddly Fox. It is actually cuddly. You can see it's squishy and so soft too. So yeah, we're reading this one tomorrow. Come join in. Cuddly Fox is coming to Storytime. Thank you indeed for being here on Storytime this week. And of course, too, I know that we've had recommendations come in. We're working to bring them. Some of them we've gotten permissions to have them here on Storytime. So excited about that. And we're continuing to work to make sure that we can bring you the stories that you would like to see. And of course, as we introduce you to new stories as well. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Absolutely appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Friendship Carousel was our book for today. This has been Storytime for today. This has been Storytime for this wonderful Wednesday morning. And of course, hoping to see you again tomorrow when we are back with Cuddly Fox. But remember too that our special mention for today is A Heart in the Sand, coming to us from Chrissy Deprin. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Absolutely appreciate you. One more time, let us see who was with us on the Friendship Carousel. I hope your head is not spinning too much. Thank you for being here with us. Good morning to you one more time, Sarah and Nathan, and of course Amanda West out there in Illinois, where it is drizzly today. At least in your part of Illinois, where it is drizzly today. Thank you so much for joining us. Great outside, but we are nice and cheery for Storytime, and I hope that indeed we did bring the cheer with this one, the Friendship Carousel. What other place to be this morning? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Soraya, and of course Sharon Lungo, thank you for joining us out here in Oakland. Thank you indeed for being part of our Friendship Carousel today. Hop on tomorrow and join us as we bring Cuddly Fox and enjoy the reading together. Yes, indeed, some fantastic books that we have this week, and I hope that you are enjoying them. Thank you so much for being here with us. And also don't forget, we are having the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair happening at Tian's Fine Teas in Berkeley. Come and see all the creatives out there. Angela Dalton, Robert Trujillo, author of this wonderful book right here, Firkin's First Flat Top, will be there. And of course, Alejandra Fights Back. We will have many others. Inosanto Nagara should be there too. Laura Atkins, so many to look forward to. Maria Lofton, so many. Come and meet them. Come and be out there and indeed get your signed copies as well. And of course, just say hi to these wonderful, amazing social justice oriented creators out there that have brought us so much. And of course, I will be there too. So if you're there, please be sure to stop by the Storytime booth and say hello. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, it is happening, and we'll be there on Sunday at the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair happening at Tian's in Berkeley. And of course, you can catch us on the Storytime platforms at 8 to 2 p.m. on Sunday morning or Sunday. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And of course, let us remember to do good, be kind, do some kindness this December. Make an effort, make a conscious effort to do something good. I know that life gets busy, so many things to do, so many games to play, but of course, let us remember the important things, some of these important things as well. Not that the others are not important, but let us keep perspective with some of these things. And of course, I hope that today, this is a good reminder for us. It is Wednesday, and we're saying give kind comments to as many people as possible today. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. And of course, coming to every now and then we'll be talking about a different project that we're doing, and it is called Storytime Friends. And this one allows us to read stories in hospitals, children's hospitals. And so we're taking this as well with friends, Angela Darton, Alejandra Domenzain, and a few others, Michael Gernhardt, and Alex. We're all working together, taking this Storytime Friends to the hospitals. So if you know any authors that would like to jump on with us, any others that would be interested, artists, let us know so that indeed we can connect them and indeed bring joy to children's hospitals. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. This has been Storytime for today. Always a pleasure to be here with you. What a way. I know that I do not take it for granted. Blessed to be here with you, and of course to start the day with you, to start the day with positive vibes from all of you, and cheery vibes all the way up from different places. And I hope that too from Oakland we send you that love right back and that you feel it. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. This has been Storytime for today. Join us tomorrow when the cuddly fox is here for a reading. Thank you indeed for being here, friends, and I will see you again tomorrow for more Storytime. Bye-bye. Much love from me and hugs. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.